Strong and weak valleys and peaks. Okay, so I think last time we talked about false peaks. False peaks are sort of found out by like if you have a false peak or false valleys if you have no volume. So volume is determined by these triangles. This blue triangle and a black triangle. Blue's stronger, black's like strong but not as strong as blue. But if you have a valley, there's valley and there's no triangle here. And that one, there's a triangle there and there's a triangle there. So valleys are determined by a series of red and then followed by a green. And peaks are the opposite. Greens followed by a red. So let's try to look at this drawing here and try to identify strong valleys and strong peaks and weak valleys and weak peaks. So this day is actually just kind of starting here at 6:30. There is a blue here. Anyways, it's kind of too early to tell. Anyways, you got a blue, green, and it's beginning of the day, which probably means people are starting to buy in. And then you got more greens with big blues, and so people, it's a strong up rally. People are buying like crazy. Now you got a strong peak because you got a blue and a black, so that's identified as a strong peak. Over here you got a black and a black, so it's an okay valley. It's called a medium valley. Going up here, we got a sort of a weak peak. Sort of weak peak because it's not green, but it's not immediately followed by red, and the red doesn't have a triangle at all. So this is a kind of weak peak, and you can see it's kind of going sideways, trying to figure out what to do. This is really strong. You got three blue triangles. Now that's really, really strong. But the generally the sign of is that you're close to the top. If you had a long upswing, people are saying, hey, I bought it down here, I'm going to sell it up here and make lots of money. That's what there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blue guys, triangles. Okay, strong. Now up here we see a whole bunch of blacks, which is probably, blues would be better, more strong. But again, when you get all this action here, it's generally saying people are selling other stocks and taking their profit, or maybe even starting to do short sales. And then you have a double arrows here and a double arrows down. So this is getting ready to go down. And then you have this blue triangle there, which is like it's super busy, like it's going to go down. This seems like it should be a strong valley. But what ends up happening is if you look at this diagonal line, it breaks through this diagonal line. So this is a sign of a reversal. Okay, so we've got all this action going on because of all the volume, signs of reversal, and then you got this diagonal line going on reverse. So this is a good sign of reversal. Okay. The weakest valley of them all is probably right here. You notice you got green, no triangle, green, no triangle. I'm sorry, you got red, no triangle, then a green, no triangle. And these are small, right? This is a small triangle. And then you do have a green bar, which is sort of a larger average bar with a black triangle volume. So it's this is probably the weakest valley of them all here. Okay, you know, notice this one, you have 2 blues and a black. So this is a really strong valley, a really, really strong valley. So again, a sign of reversal. You got a long uptrend, and you got a sort of a medium to a small downtrend. Now you got a sign of a reversal going on here because at least you're going to have this one means it's going to go up quite a bit. And so you could get a scalp if you want. You go up here, probably can't see it really good, but there's two blue triangles. So this is a strong peak. And then you can see that there's a downline here and downtrend line here. And this downtrend line was broken. And you have this one, right? And Now you have a weak valley, which is like that false valley again. So this false valley is kind of a sign that of reversal. So you have tons of reversal signs here. You got this downtrend broken. You got strong peak and strong valleys. Like people are getting, when you see that many blues at the peaks and valleys, people are getting rid of their stocks, which means that there's lots of stocks available, which means there's the price is going to go down. Is going down because everyone's getting rid of their stocks. And now, when the price goes down low enough, then people are going to buy them because it's a good price. So that's why you see high up and downs. Now you notice that this valley here, you can draw a line from here to here, and you got an upward trend line. So you can also draw a line from here to here. So that's an upward trend line too. So these are symbols of an upward, it's reversal. So uptrend, downtrend, and now we're going to go back to uptrend. And there's our uptrend line here, and here's our down uptrend on the bottom too. Okay, so here we just have sort of a normal peak, a blue volume and a black. That's good. Two blues would be a strong peak, but since you do have blue peak, it's going to go down a ways, so you could probably get a scalp coming down. And then when you get to this blue right here and green, you know this is at the valley, and you know this valley here, that valley, which is weak one, and that valley, you got three valleys in a row. So this is going to be a uptrend. So this would be a good spot to enter into the fray and catch the long run up. And if we watch what happens, see it keeps on going up. And this would have been one where we could have entered and put our, as the price moved up, we would put our sell stop, and then as the price went up, we'd have moved our sell stop up. Price moved up, we moved our sell stop up, and then all of a sudden you get two down arrows, we get a big bar, we get a bunch of flat lines coming across. I'd still recommend a stop right here. If it goes down below that line, we exit with a profit. Okay, it exited below that line. The other thing to note, once this uptrend is broken, right there, it's time to get out. So we could have got right there, got in here. So we could have got in at 1744 and got out at 1790. 45 cents on $18 stocks. That would have been like a 3% gain right there. Okay.